All right, what's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today we're going to be talking about the first big project of this house, the big renovation project, which is going to be the laundry room conversion. If you guys don't know, I moved into my grandmother-in-law's house a couple weeks ago, and the AC went out right before we moved in. So it gets really hot here in the summer, and actually, just like last summer, I bet it's going to get up to 117, which is way too hot. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is going to be the laundry room. Now, in order to do that, the HVAC system needs to be moved because we're going to split the room, not in half, but we're going to split it up. So there's a mechanical room and there's a laundry room. The first thing that I need to do, though, is to figure out where the new outdoor unit is going to be to match the indoor unit. And to do that, I need to figure out where the future porch and patio is going to be. So I'm doing that, and I actually did it just a bit ago, and it's right behind me. Long story short, it's spray paint, because this paint is terrible and it's going to be replaced anyways. You come out, and it's going to be a deck, right? An elevated deck, because when you come out, there shouldn't really be a step down, especially for older people. So it's going to come out, the deck is going to come out and stop right there. Come out about 12 feet, I think, and stop right here. And then go around 10 feet this way. I might change it later on. I don't really want it to go any further because right there is going to be the kitty cat door. You know, like a doggy door, but for the cat, because the cat is going to have a catio that goes right here to that line. But I want it to be on the patio, not the deck. So right there is going to be the edge of the deck to the patio, and it's just going to be a step down, no railing, no nothing. And then the patio is going to come out, and maybe it'll be like a square, and then a 3/4 circle at the corner for the fire pit. Maybe, I don't know yet. Long story short, this is the dryer vent, needs to move. That is the like a drain pipe for the water heater. That's going to stay. I want to add an outlet there because there's an outlet here. I'm going to keep that and probably add another one up here for a light later on. And then this box for the outdoor unit is going to be moved here. Then that, hopefully, maybe, kind of depending on what's on the other side of this and what's in the wall, it's going to be there-ish. It can be moved over a tiny bit. But the reason why I want, and actually, then the side of the outdoor unit of the new one is going to be about right here. That's going to be as far this way as it's going to be, because I want about 2 feet from the point of the edge of the unit to the edge of the deck. So someone could come in here and work on it or measure whatever they need to measure, because I don't want it to be too tight. That is also going to be fairly close to the deck, and I don't really want it to be any further that way because of the outlets. The outlets are kind of the problem, which, yeah, I can move it, and I could definitely move it over. And I very well could do that, just so there could be more space between the unit and the deck. And then I could potentially even build a like privacy kind of noise canceling wall, because it's going to be kind of loud with this thing right next to the deck. It's been there, done that, and I know from past experience it's going to be loud, and no matter what, it's going to be loud. But I think if we just try our best and definitely not block any of the air off or the air intake off, it'll be fine. But we'll see. It shouldn't be too bad, especially if we have like a couch or something here to block out some of the noise and music. And I mean, we're going to be outside, so maybe the interior doesn't need to be as cool as whatever. But anyways, continuing on, that's where the dry vent's going to be, because on the opposite side, this part of the room is going to be the laundry room. This part of the room is going to be the mechanical room that houses the indoor unit and the water heater. Let's go inside to check it out real quick. So we're inside now, and that's the dryer vent, the new one. This door is actually going to be moved and plopped there. This is going to be taken out, and this is going to be taken out. And I'm actually going to repurpose some of this and that to make shelving in the kitchen, because there's not enough shelving there's not enough storage in the kitchen for the things that we need to put in there. The other thing is this freezer is going to be in the laundry room, and then maybe later on when we have a garage, because that's why I want the door to be moved to this wall, is so on the opposite side there'll be a garage and where we can have the freezer. But currently, once this room gets finished, the washer and dryer will be here, and then the freezer can kind of stay in the same spot. Obviously, there needs to be new electrical outlets and switches and lights in here. So pretty much all of this is going to be just ripped out anyways, because I want to make sure, one, that this is insulated, and I actually kind of want to make sure that wall is insulated, and the wall I'm going to build is insulated, and potentially this wall too. And I also have to make sure that this wall is insulated enough or good enough or whatever may be up to code or whatever. I want to do it right, and even if it costs a little bit more money, I have that little bit of more money, but I'm gonna run out quick because I'm already getting lower than I anticipated as at the start. So yeah, so today we are going to be starting this project. For the most part, it's just going to be moving stuff out of the way and prepping it. And then maybe tomorrow is what? A Thursday, which is the 7th. I believe we're not doing anything Thursday. So we might be actually starting it tomorrow, demolition. But undoing the washer and dryer, that means that we won't have a washer and dryer for a while. So maybe in the next 24 hours, we can do a bunch of laundry, get it all cleaned up and ready to go, and then we can just go over to my wife's parents' house to do laundry. Or my aunt, who lives pretty much just as far or as close. So now that the explanation's done, let's get to some work. And the first thing is going to be with this pile. And just like that, it's in my car. My car is packed. So take it to Goodwill, drop it off, get some tools from my dad's, and then start on the barrier in here. Probably actually move a couple things around, then move the things out into here, then the barrier, and then that's when the real work can start. I mean, doing the barrier, we're going to have to take some stuff apart in there anyways, so hopefully everything works out. We're back, and I picked some stuff up from my dad's, like this, what is it, a tool belt harness thing. I think I look pretty good in it. I didn't know he had one of these. I knew he had a tool belt, but I didn't think it was like a harness. It's really, really nice. But yeah, let's kind of get this started. We are actually gonna eat. It's about 2:30. We're gonna eat a kind of like a late lunch. I got my tool belt suspenders on. It's a little low. I need to adjust it, but I already filled it up, and I'm too lazy to do that. But I think what I'm going to do first is actually going to take this trim off and use that to nail to the ceiling for the plastic, which actually I need to go get the plastic. I forgot that. Ellie's going to be joining me in a second, but first I'm actually going to take some pictures, but I can't get the camera because she's in the office where the camera is, and she's busy doing something. So I'm going to go get the plastic, and then I'm going to take some pictures, and then we can get started on this. 8:55. It's pretty cool outside. It's like 70, 73. Kind of ironically, I wanted to use this old fruit box, pallet box, whatever you want to call it, that was covering the irrigation pump. And I finally was able to take it off and see that it is a newer pump, which is good. I could tell you guys about that some other time. But long story short, what the heck was that? I moved it over there and put some wood in it that I'm going to use to burn one day. Wood that does not have any paint or stain, just wood that has nails, and wood that I'm not going to be using. Or potentially maybe one day just giving it away for free or whatever. And now, here's the laundry room. You walk in, boom, you could tell exactly where everything was at. And now it's pretty clear and open. Like I said, I am going to try to wake up fairly early, so I think I'm going to go relax for just a little bit, cool down, and then get ready for bed and hopefully go to bed so I can wake up early and get started on this. I was going to start on the kitchen shelf, but that'll be in the next video. And I have to go to Yakima to pick something else up from my dad's, and I actually have to go to my grandpa's to pick something else up that is my dad's miter saw, because I don't really want to use my circular saw, especially without sawhorses, and I don't have any, but my dad does, I believe, at my grandpa's. And even if he doesn't, I'm gonna get his miter saw because it's a lot easier to cut things with that. And then I'll probably work on that tomorrow. Maybe. I actually will probably work on this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I might do those, and then I might actually do some like finishing work, like taking off the outlet covers and switch plates and what else? And then I think I'll probably just start doing something in here, whether that be dusting or vacuuming or just working in the cool air. Kind of sucks, actually, because this is all I need to do is this. I need to do this, but am I going to do it by myself? Because I want Ellie to be there, so we'll see what happens. I know that I have to water the yard tomorrow anyway, so I might as well go get my hoses, hook up to the irrigation pump to see if that would be just fine. Alright, it has been quite some time since the last bit of footage you've seen. Now, long story short, I've been sick for the last week and a half. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm not contagious and I feel a lot better. And even if I didn't, I still would have had to continue working on the house because today is Wednesday, and in a few days, Saturday, the guy's going to come over to install the HVAC system. And I'm not ready yet. I'm not going to show you in this video, but I'm not ready yet. However, I should be by the time he comes. So we'll see how well that works out. Second, it's not going to be all the way done like I wanted to. It's going to be done enough for him to get in there and install it. But it's going to be a lot of work beforehand to get to that point, which I will have to do very soon. Now, if you can't already tell, it is extremely hot. In the last couple days and the next couple days, it will be over 100 degrees out. And because we don't have AC in this house, inside, basically it takes a little while, but it equalizes the temperature from the inside to outside, so it's around the same temperature, maybe 5 to 10 degrees cooler inside than outside. But because we have 2 portable AC units that I bought, it keeps the temperature around like 15 to 25 degrees cooler, which is a lot better. But when it's 100 and some degrees out, 20 degrees cooler doesn't really feel much cooler, does it? The other thing is that yesterday Ellie got her wisdom teeth out. It's good. It's okay. She's fine. It wasn't as easy as my wisdom teeth, but she's up and at 'em. She's doing stuff. She's eating, whatever. She's doing good. We're doing okay. It's just the heat is really. I mean, I'm sweating, and I've only been in here for 2 minutes. And I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait for AC, because the second we get AC, we can do more and more and more, and I can chill out and I can edit, and it's just been really hard because I've been sick. I've had to deal with the heat. I had to deal with Ellie getting her wisdom teeth taken out, and then there's some other family drama that's been going on. That it's just drained all my energy and taken up my time. But once the AC gets installed, everything should be a lot better. But before I make this even longer, I'm going to tell you right now, that'll be it for today's video. I know it's a little iffy. I kind of just I just took a bunch of videos of me doing a lot of stuff. And I'm kind of just piecing it together. I'm not really doing too much. And today I didn't record anything. However, I'm going to do kind of a quick update. You don't even care about this because you won't even see it until like the 4th or 5th video, depending on how well I edit the next couple videos. But long story short, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for me to get caught up with editing, but I'm also going to kind of relax on recording while I'm working, because I don't really know if I want to do just time lapses and then me dropping in saying whatever I have to do. I kind of want to do a little bit different, more vlog style than whatever. Anyways, that'll be it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to smack the like button as hard as you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help me a lot. And don't forget to turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys all next time.